Hello everyone, how's it going? Let me just see if we can get a slight screen change. There we go. Hello everyone, how are you? So, this is just me tonight, just me at the moment. We have Meg in chat. I'm currently carrying stream for a bit, and we will probably be playing 7 Wonders. Probably, assuming we get at least one more person, because I think Meg's joining for the first game. I don't know if she'll be joining for the rest. Also, in general, let me know if you can hear me all of that. George, a great photo of Meg. Yes, indeed, this is indeed a great photo of Meg. Meg didn't know I picked this photo for stream tonight, but this is the photo that we have currently up because it's a pretty solid photo of Meg. And it's a decent photo of Tom Vassell as well, let's be honest. But that said, audio is good. We're good to go there. So basically, here's the deal tonight. All right, currently just me. We are not playing through Gloomhaven. We're not doing any official full-on hangout. I am here though because at the moment we are streaming a little bit 7 Wonders. But to that end, if anyone wants to play through 7 Wonders, we can set up a 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7-player game. I think that's as high as it goes. Let me just double check. It looks like it goes up to 7. Yes, which I think the expansion adds 8, which is why I paused there. But that said, we're going to be playing through... Oh, Meg, did you just see the photo now for the first time? Is that what's up? But it's a good photo. It's a good photo. But that said, anyone who wants to join, by all means, just let me know your BGA name, and I'll go ahead and add you to the game, and we'll get started on shortly. But past that, if we don't get another person, then I might... Meg, here's a question for you. If we don't get someone else joining for the game, then the question is, do we play something else, or do I just play with random people? I don't mind playing with random people. I don't mind that. We'll figure that out shortly. But let's give you a bit of an update, background, all that stuff. It's been way too long since our last stream. I think did we even stream last Tuesday night? Arnak or Burgundy. That is a possibility. Did we even stream last Tuesday night? I don't think we did. I don't think we streamed last Tuesday night, which means it's been a bit of a time since we streamed, and that's just because life has been crazy. And then next week's going to be PAX East, and then after that we have an entire 4 weeks until the next, convention, which is going to be Gamma. So 4 weeks at this point feels like a breath of fresh air because life has been non-stop crazy, and basically trying to fit in, 2 weeks of work into a week for multiple weeks in a row, which is harder than you might think. But with that in mind, Meg came back completely exhausted, which is why it's just me tonight. Normally we'd cancel stream, but it's been so long since we've had a proper stream that we chose not to cancel stream tonight. But that said, as far as the convention, Dice Tower West. So I have a full video going up on the channel sometime soon. I don't know exactly when, but I'll be going through my general Dice Tower West thoughts and whatnot, impressions, all that stuff. Meg has a full blog that she is vlog, not a blog. Meg has a full vlog that she put together as far as the Dice Tower West experience. But for the most part, hello Bryce, Beck Racing, yay stream. But yeah, for the most part, Meg captured it all in vlog. I captured it post convention, but it was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun little highlights from the the meals we had to the the people we hung out with to the games we played. I got to play DEI, which I love. I got to play Mill Fury, which I thought was okay, but has stuck in my head for way too long. James Sullivan, I'm amazed at the number of videos you posted while you're out of town. at any given point, I have like 60 videos backed up because I travel a lot and I need to have videos ready to go. So at any given point, I'm ahead. Like I still have videos prepped for the next 2 weeks or whatever, 3 weeks, more than that. I have around 50 videos in the queue. Although every time I do leave for 5 days, I do burn through like 10 videos. So I'm probably down to 40 videos in the queue, which probably means I should have filmed a bunch of videos today. I only filmed 1 video today. So there's that. No videos yet. But past that, other highlights were probably meeting Andrew Bosley, or more specifically, I'd say, for me, meeting Andrew Bosley, for Meg, being drawn by Andrew Bosley as a character in Potions of Azalan, which is Bryce, Gray's, and Tyler's game. That's going to be coming to Kickstarter sometime. Bryce, are you in chat? When is it coming to Kickstarter? When's it coming to Kickstarter? We'll find out soon. But Potions of Azalan, getting drawn as a promo, that was fun. A bunch of games. I played through, I don't know, 20 plus games. Got to hang out with Thinker Themer, with Chris George, with Georgiopoulos, or something along those lines. I always call him George Aniro. It's Aniro who does, you know, the various the Kickstarter videos you see, the crowdfunding videos you see on campaigns. Other people we hung out with were a lot. Andrew Santoro, who's amazing from Chip 3 Games. A million other people, various Dice Tower members, all that stuff. Bryce, where's my early copy? Yes, Unemployed Lawyer. So it's coming summer. Awesome. So yeah, Potions of Azalan's going to be coming summer. Other things that happened. I got to see Penn and Teller, which I enjoyed. Meg got to see, oh my gosh, what is it called? The robots. What's it called? The robot thingy. Robot Battles. I don't remember what it's called. I'm blanking on it. It's a game. It's a real game. But BattleBots. Thank you, George. Thank you. Appreciate it. But that's basically as far as that. Other than that, I don't know if there are specific things that stuck out. There were a whole lot of BattleBots. See, I forgot. It has robots fighting each other. I never watched BattleBots growing up, not once. So I have my exposure to BattleBots is. Alex, are you on live chat or top chat? Let's not talk about it, Meg. Let's not address that question. Let's not address that. What did I miss? What did I miss? I'm definitely on live chat. I mean, on top chat. But did I miss anything? I don't know. But either way, we're going to give a few more minutes. If anyone does want to join Seven Wonders, we'll play through Seven Wonders. Otherwise, apparently by Meg's request, we're going to switch to Castles of Burgundy. And if we switch to Castles of Burgundy, the thumbnail on this video will be wrong. Which is fine. The thumbnail can be wrong. But, yeah, it just will be. For a moment I thought you were going to say Robots vs. Wrestlers. Nope, Robots vs. Wrestlers I've never once heard of. Don't know what that is. And, don't know what that is. But I think we'll go ahead. Meg, are you actually down for a full game of Castles of Burgundy? Are you actually? Because I can do that if you want. Up to you. Let's see what we got here. Looks like How I Met Your Mother reference. Is that? I watched How I Met Your Mother. I would just play Blood Rage. I would stop building this stupid folded space insert. George, I'd play Blood Rage. I would be under the impression that Meg would not. If it's nappy, I've got one enemy. My dinner isn't ready for 10ish minutes anyway. I imagine Meg would not play Blood Rage because she played half a game of Blood Rage once, and she wants to play it again, but usually that falls into the category of wants to play it again when she's, you know, not exhausted. But yeah. Alright, Meg, I'm going to go ahead and start up a Castle of Burgundy. I'm going to cancel this game, and we're going to start through Castle of Burgundy, because it happens to be Castle of Burgundy I'm currently playing Castle of Burgundy with Gray and Meg, actually. Let me go ahead and add Meg over here. Start, Meg. I've added you to the game, Meg. You're ready to go. But playing through Castle of Burgundy with someone who is significantly better at the game than me, and I'm a little terrified of just how much better they are than me. But we're going to go ahead and go into there. We're going to go ahead and switch the screen, and you can now see Castle of Burgundy loaded. And we are going to go ahead and start playing. So, let's see. Where are we over here? You must choose what place you're starting Castle. Meg, there's no peeking. There's no peeking, okay? So, Castle of Burgundy is one of the few games that I debate playing at WSBG. It's the problem with WSBG. Let me choose my castle. Give me a second. Give me a second. Do I want that spot? I don't mind that spot, but I also like going over here because then I can get these spots. But then this spot, I've actually had this board way too many times. I don't love it. I don't love this board because I like the variety of experiences you can get from other things over here. But let's go ahead and pop off over here. I like that spot. Confirm. Okay. So, can you send me a link? It's being angry and keeps taking me to Splendor. Sure, Meg. I could send you a link. Let's go ahead and do this over here. Let's send you to the link. And there we go. Okay. So, as far as what we're saying, I wonder if BJ will add the updated Awakened Realms version. I don't... So one thing that BJ in general has been very consistent at, for the most part, is they don't have expansions and up-to-date stuff. It's almost like they tease you at the game, but they're like, hey, if you want all the other stuff, you actually have to go out and buy something. I would be very, very skeptical to... I just don't see them doing that as far as, you know, adding an Awakened Realms version. So we have 3 6s and a 4 in play. I got 2 6s, Meg has 2 4s. Castle Burgundy would be Stefan Feld's best game of all time, most highly rated game. It was my number 2 years ago. It dropped to like my number 19 last year, and I think it's going to be a bit higher, but not amazingly higher. I'm all but ready to play it. I need to play it solo, and I need to play it with the Vineyards expansion, and then I'll be doing my 12x12 review. To be clear, I've played this game like 30 times in the past 2 months, but it's the 12x12 review. I like to play at all different player counts as well, all different play modes, player counts, expansions, and all that. So Meg took the mine. She modified her worker down to take the mine. Meg does like the mines. Meg, did we end up with the same board? Is that a setting? Is that because... I think that's a setting. So in general, it assigns you random boards, but I think at one point I specifically set my Castle of Burgundy that it has you get all the same boards. So we are playing with the same board, which means it is the hand that's dealt to us, and we're going to figure it out from there. But past that, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab... I'm going to spend 1/6 to grab this this little sell your goods depot, which is great because it means I'll actually be able to go ahead and buy from the middle, which is great because we can both get mines. So I think I'm going to go ahead and... I think I'm going to spend my 2 silverlings. I'm going to sell some goods over here. Do I want to sell a 6? Now we just burned through the 6. Sure, let's sell the 6 over here. And then we're going to go ahead and buy a mine from the middle before Meg can get to it. So now we both have a mine turn 1. So yeah, so Castle Burgundy, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It continues to hold up dozens of plays in, and now it's just about trying to beat Gray at the game. Because Gray is the World Series of board gaming. Gray, as I like to introduce him, is the WSB champion of both Splendor and Dune Imperium. And he's playing through all the games, including Castle Burgundy, and so I want to make sure that I actually beat him. Not that I'm actually going to be entering, because the problem with the WSBG, the World Series of Board Gaming, is that there's only 2 things that I'm okay with, personally speaking. Option 1 is I play one game, and then I go play something else, because I don't want to clog up my entire day at WSBG playing Castle Burgundy. Option 2 is I play Castle Burgundy and I manage to get all the way to winning Castle Burgundy, at least winning Castle Burgundy. I don't care if I win more, but at least fully winning Castle Burgundy. Anything in between, and I just spent the whole day playing Castle Burgundy, I didn't even get the winning championship. And the problem is, I don't know if I'm good enough to actually lock that in, although we'll see, because I am playing against Gray, and I think Gray's pretty good. So there is that. Okay, so we have more things over here that I have to deal with. I rolled a 5 and a 6 again, which is not lovely. The 5 won't help me here. The 6 won't help me there. I could... Currently, Meg's currently ahead of me in this, and she has a boat. She has a stupid boat. I hate her boats. This one over here, on the other hand, that is a goods depot. So taking that with a 6 and placing it with a 5 is not the craziest. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm burning through my first worker over there, but it is what it is. We're going to take that with my 6 and place it with my 5 offhand. And boom, now we got some stuff on the board. Confirm turn. Okay, Meg's taking her turn. That worked. Past that, if you have any questions about not WSBG, if you have any questions about Dice Tower West, by all means, let me know. Meg, what was your highlight for the trip? What game highlight? What game was the one that stood out to you the most? Oh, I know the answer, but tell chat the one that stood out to you the most, and then I'll go into detail past that. And obviously the photo of Tom Vassell right there. She was standing next to Tom. She took a photo. She's like, "Can I have your hat and take a photo?" Apparently, Tom bought a single hat while he was there. Okay. Meg just took that. I don't love that because I wanted that, but there's no easy placement right now. I guess if Meg gets the 1, she can connect it to the 3. So there is that. And I currently have a 1 and a 4. A 4 I should totally take that tile. It's not the best tile, but it's not a bad tile either. So if I go ahead and grab this one over here with a 4, I can place it with a 1. But is there anything else that's better? Because I can grab a 1 and place a 4. Nope, I'm okay with this. We're going to take that with a 1, and we're going to place that 1 down there, which can be some nice early game points. You're going to get 4 points for the tile, 10 points because of the round we're in, and 3 points because it's a size 2, which is not a bad way to start that game. It puts me at 19 points ahead. I think my favorite gameplay was really showing off our Chaos to Thinker themer. Or no, the Splendor win. Can you explain that? Oh, interesting. I thought you would have picked Rolling Heights. I totally thought you were going to pick Rolling Heights again. So, our Chaos the Thinker themer was us playing through mind management. Basically, Amy faced off against Maggie, myself, and Meg in mind management. Amy playing as the recruiter, I think they're called. I think the bad guy's called the recruiter. And Amy won, but Meg managed to get like a few pot shots in, which is the way Meg likes to play Thinker. The way Meg likes to play mind management is taking pot shots and hoping for the best. I like to play it by trying to eliminate every single option, but Meg kept getting, you know, I want to say lucky, but she would challenge that. Meg was accurate in her pot shots to the point that we were tracking Amy pretty decently for the first half of the game. We did eventually lose her, and she did win, but it was pretty good until that point. Okay, second last round of the game, we have that over there. That's not a bad one to grab either, but then I have a 5 over there that I need to deal with, and I don't love the 5. I could take a 2. I don't know what the options are. Let's go ahead and be crazy. Let's go be crazy. You're going to grab this 2 over here, because that'll let me trade in dies for a worker and a silverling, which can be some degree of flexibility, assuming I can actually get it out, and we're going to use that for there. Let's see what happens next round. Let's see. Grunge Life, glad you guys had a good time and got home safe. Yes, it was overall it was a very solid time. I really enjoyed Dice Tower West. It was one of my favorite conventions. I think I still preferred WSBG, but it's hard to say for sure because the highs of the different conventions definitely blur together in different ways. And so I really enjoyed the gaming of Dice Tower West. I liked knowing Vegas. In general, I like knowing places that I'm at. I always feel more comfortable going back to a place the second time. So, you know, going to Origins versus going back to Origins is a different experience because you grow familiar with the place and the area and where you're walking, what's going on. And I definitely liked being in Vegas a second time as opposed to, well, a first time. Okay, this is a problem because I really want to get my mine out, but I don't think I'm going to get my mine out based on how this is going. I don't think it's going to work. I guess I will get my mine out, but I'm going to have to trade in for workers, which I don't love. I don't love that one bit. Okay, we're going to have to go ahead and trade in for workers, and then get my mine out. It is what it is. I don't love it. Okay. You definitely know where Bailey's is. You definitely know where Bailey's is. Yes, Bryce, I did know where Bailey's is. That is... At one point, we were at Meg's Taco Bell Cantina, and someone's like, "Oh yeah," I said, "Where's Bailey's?" And he's like, "To the left." I'm like, "I think it's to the right." Was it Bailey's or Bally's? Bally's, not Bailey's. Bally's. But yeah, so a little to the right, and I was confident of that because Meg went to Taco Bell Cantina multiple times when we were at WSBG, and so I knew exactly where Taco Bell Cantina was, or at least I thought it did, because there's no crossing the roads. But I figured that part out. Stacy, hello, how are you? Long time no see. Hope you're doing okay. Unemployed lawyer, is Adam's boss? How did he do as an employee? I plan on horribly misrepresenting what you tell us. As Adam's boss, how did you do as an employee? So that's a complicated answer. The real question you want to ask Adam is, as Adam's boss, how did I do as a boss? Those are different answers over there. But let me focus on getting this down, and then we'll worry about your situation next. So over here I have a 5 and a 2. Oh, Meg, you took the castle. Don't take my castle, Meg. If I take the 2 over here and pop that in... Okay, we're going to pop the 2 in over here so I can trade in that for that. And then we're going to go ahead and take the mine because I want that mine. Even though I'm going to have to work to get to it, but at least I'll get to the mine. Okay. Yes, how did Adam do as an employee? So, Adam was basically running the Hot Games Room together with Kine. Kine is from the Board & Co channel. They both did a phenomenal job, and they both ran the room the entire time. The part that there's no part. They helped set up before I got there because I wasn't able to be there until the day of, and they were there a day early, so they're both able to handle it well. They both ran the room, and they doubled up on shifts, which is where I didn't realize how late the Hot Games Room was going to be open. Meaning, effectively, there was miscommunication as far as what the goal of the Hot Games Room was, or what the hours were. And by miscommunication, I mean I just didn't realize that it was open until 2 a.m. So the Hot Games Room was open from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. And I had originally told Adam and Kine that, because my original goal was to not really have to be doing the Hot Games Room. I'm managing getting set up and all that, but I was having people come in and run it. And I didn't realize, though, that was going to be basically, 15 hours or 17 hours? It's 17 hours straight of Hot Games Room. That's how long it is. 17 hours, from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. I didn't realize that, and so I had told Adam and Kine that it was going to be like 4 to 6 hour shifts, and instead they did like 8 hour shifts. That's the main issue there, which is I just misrepresented what the actual obligation would be because I didn't realize how long the thing was going to be open. So hopefully those things will be resolved next year, and I might be helping out a bit more. But overall, Adam and Kine did a great job. And now I have a 6 and a 2 that I need to spend, so you're going to have to give me a second while I figure out how to spend this 6 and the 2. The 2 is over there. I don't mind that, but I don't love that. Or I could grab that. Let's grab this building over here with a 6, which will allow me to immediately put out that and that. I could do that. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I guess I have to do it. We'll pop you over there, which means we'll get to put you down over here, which is okay, but not the bestest. Let's see. Stacy, you're always welcome. Stacy, you're always welcome. Origins will be a ton easier for us than Gen Con. I know Columbus really well. Yep, I'm looking forward to Origins very much. Bryce, hanging out with you and Meg as Andrew was drawing Meg into the game was definitely my highlight. Could have been an entire panel. Yeah, Andrew was I liked Andrew a lot. Unemployed lawyer, don't you dodge my question, Mr. Radcliffe. Please feel free to dodge my question. I answered the question. Didn't I answer the question? Did I miss it? I hear conventions in Connecticut can be good. Conventions in Connecticut better be good, because my day has been spent mostly trying to organize and start being on top of actually getting the game library, all that. That's that. Let's see. My best 2 game moments were Andrew drawing me and what Tom said. Aww. Yeah, Tom was sweet. Tom was very sweet. Okay, what's Meg doing? Meg's going for all ships like she usually does, which is great because she'll get first selection the entire time. But past that, it doesn't give her everything she really wants. And I currently have a 2 and a 6. Why do I have a 2 and a 6? I don't understand that one bit. I don't love this selection of 2 and 6. But we'll work with it. We'll work with it. We'll do what we can. I'm going to pop this into play. And that's going to finish that little area there. Confirm turn. So I got some extra points there. Currently 48 to 37. Meg's got a nice spot of 4 boats that if she closes that off, which she's going to, is going to be a bunch of chunk of points for her. You answered the question after I sent that. How was your panel, Alex? Oh, the panel. Best 2 Alex moments. When I stole when you shared and reading the map in the exit room. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so, a few things. So, Stacey, is that the place for Camp Co-op Convention? Connecticut. Any date set? Forgive me, I missed a bunch. Yes, the dates, Stacey, are July 14th through 16th in Connecticut. There'll be a lot of information coming shortly. There's already some information already, and there's going to be more coming soon because, well, we're organizing all the information and thingamajiggies. Why are there no buildings? Meg, you have to leave me a building or 2, please. Meg's taking all the buildings. No, there's not a lot of buildings. That's the issue. Give me a second here. Give me a second now. I need to get my story straight. I don't like... I guess I could trade in a die, because I have a 3 and a 3. I could trade in a die, and then take that, which is not bad. I could do that. I should do that. Let's do that. We're going to go ahead and trade this in for a die, which is going to give us a currency as well. And then from there, we'll go ahead and take this building over here. And that way I could load it in next turn. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. So, convention is going to be in Connecticut, July 14th to the 16th. It's hopefully going to be a lot of fun. We're still organizing a ton of stuff, but there's a lot of things happening, lots of games coming our way. Meg, I just locked in some copies of Wayfarers. Wayfarers is being sent to us from Shem Phillips from Garfield Games. Basically, I'm organizing the game library, which means a few things. It means buying games. So, like, we already have bought, like, I don't know, maybe 100 or so games, and the goal is to buy anywhere between 500 to 1,000 games, so we can start the library off year 1, and then every year continue to add to it, but then slowly just build a better library. But starting off year 1 is going to be 500 to 1,000 games is going to be the goal. But then additionally, once I take my turn, I'll tell you even more. Okay, so again, I don't love any of these tiles here. I really don't love my numbers. Can I get better numbers, please? Because I'd love to get better numbers. Okay, I guess we'll drop the 5 down over here, because that will at least help me get that done. That will allow me to sell a good, which I'll do. So I'll sell my 4s because I can use, and I'll sell the 1 because I can use 1s. And then I'll put my 3 down into here, which will be a nice chunk of points to lock that off, because that's a mine. It's going to give me income. And then the question is, do I want to buy anything right now? Meg hasn't bought any animals, but there's a 3 pig already taken. So do I go with the cattle, which is slightly less ideal? The cattle might be slightly less ideal. I think... Yeah, I'll take the cattle. Might be a mistake, but whatever. Okay. Anyways, that's the situation there. So, dude, I have 2 buildings from last round. Gotcha. I thought it was the top 5 things. Let's place camp co-op. I put in my calendar. Posted a video 2 weeks ago as a link you can sign up. Yeah, so basically ticket sales are going to start soon. So now's the time to get that early bird if you missed it already. Stacy, I'll grab the link. Let me know if you need help with graphics. Stacy, we need to talk at some point because yeah, I mean, I don't know what the next step is. There's different things we could always use graphic stuff for things, whatever things are or can range. But like, I know that for the YouTube comments, for example, we still haven't properly done our various emojis for members, which we really need to do. That's a thing that definitely will happen. It's just a question of the when. You may choose a die to perform an action or buy a tile. So I have a bunch of stuff over there. I should do that. I should do that. If I buy that and then that, Meg's just taking all the things, but I can work with this. Okay. So I could take that and that. I eventually need a boat. Eventually I need a boat. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so if we grab this from here, and then we place it over here, and then we buy this for over here. We grab our cattle because we want our cattle. That should do it. Okay. I'll definitely do that. Thanks. Meg doesn't need boats, so surely she won't take any. Meg, late game hate drafting is worth it. Mid game hate drafting, taking a boat for me when there's a giant area of 6 that I haven't filled, be my guest, by all means. I only need 1 boat to cross the Rubicon. After that, it's my area. Taking away a completionist is a different story. James, sup y'all? Stuck on my phone for stream. Internet has been out since Saturday. Internet's been out since Saturday? That sounds like an impossible way to live. Okay. We have double 5s, which is good because double 5s can work with me to a degree, because what I'll do is I'll go ahead and place my first cows down over here, which will be 5 points because I have +1 from this tile over here, and then I'll grab that mine because I think having the mine is helpful. I'll be able to lock my 3rd mine in place, which would be nice. But yeah, so what else was there? So Andrew Bosley drew Meg, we covered that. Tom's comment to Meg. Meg, am I supposed to be saying Tom's comment to you? Because I'm happy to say it, I just don't know if you want that. It was a very nice, sweet comment. And so the only question is whether Meg's comfortable having a compliment passed out publicly. I think it's okay, small crowd. Yeah, so Tom was basically walking next to Meg and myself, and at I don't remember the exact prompt, but he basically turned to her and said, you know, you're one of the most genuine people in the industry. Like, and that was just very, very sweet, because you all know Meg. I'm not visible to break. Yeah. James, where are you that it's great news someone can get to you Wednesday? Where are you? Also, Meg, are you streaming tomorrow with us? Zero pressure, but are we doing a Board Game Co. weekly live or whatever? You must choose a die. So I have a 6 and a 2. And I can work with this to a degree. The question is doing what? The 2 I don't like. The 6 I am kind of okay with. But I could also... I could just do that. That's not the worst either. Yeah, I think I might do that. So if I grab... I have a 6 and a 3. But if I sell the 3... Okay, we're going to sell the 3 for workers, which will give us a coin. Then I can use the coin to grab... I could use the coin to grab a boat, which I'm okay with, because then I could put the boat out on the 6 and start working my way across here. Which I think I'll do. I'm going to use the 6. That way I can start crossing this area here, and also take a nice bundle of 3 goods over there, which is nice. Okay. And the good thing is Meg doesn't need boats, so she'll never take a boat the rest of the game. Milwaukee, I think it's because the snowstorm we got Friday did a lot of damage. Yeah, the weather has been insane. Vegas was like a little chilly, but it was totally fine. I'm happy to snowed in with a pile of board games right now. Yeah, once you have Board Game Arena, you don't really need anything else. Oh, you see, Meg, here's the problem. I'm looking at the screen right now, and I'm seeing that right now, it's my turn in the other game, but I don't want to break immersion over here, so I'm going to have to do it on my phone. I'm going to play my other turn on my phone, so we don't mess up the screen over here. Okay. Let's see. Which game am I currently up to? This is the... Perfect, okay. You must choose a die. I have a 6 and a 2, which means a 6... Why do I keep getting 6s that I can't work with? I don't love it. I could take that and then that, which is not the worst either. A 6 and a 2. This is not the last round, so there's no major rush. So I could use this 6 to take this boat area over here. I don't know what you've been told. I don't know what you've been told. I'm going to place this 2 down over here, which starts opening up the area into the next region. And then I'll go ahead and take a I'll take a boat. Why a boat, you say? Because I want a boat. Because Meg doesn't need more boats. Okay. Lantern have frost warning. Sad we don't have the real Meg, but that's a great picture for her and Tom. Yeah, real Meg will show up again. But first I need to take my turn in this other game I'm playing, which is not at all confusing. Don't worry about that. It might be too confusing for me. Oh no. I don't like it. This is a little... I have one worker here. Do I have coins? I don't have coins. I already used that building. It's a good thing I caught that because I almost placed it. Okay, so I did that turn over there. Time for this turn. So we have a 1 and a 2. The 1s are taken, the 2s we have, but I could place things out. So we definitely want that 1 over here because it's the last round of the game, and I got my 3rd mine in place, which is a chunk of points. And then I'm going to go ahead and lock my 2 in with, it could be a boat. No, we don't have a boat that would require, so I'm going to do this 2 over here. And boom, we got some cows. Confirmed turn. Let's see what we got here. Stacy, I'm over the snow. I feel off for the parents, though. We've had snow days every week for the last month. Go Team Meg. Yeah. There's a whole lot of snow. I only lightly have snow, not nearly what you guys have. Okay. So on to the next round, which means new things for Meg to take. Dun 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 dun. I could spend a single worker to take that and earn a bonus action, which is not the craziest. Yeah, I think I might do that. Because right now I have buildings I can take from today until tomorrow. But Meg's taking a whole bunch of buildings too, where she's fighting for those buildings big time. But I also want... I don't really want any of those. Those don't help me. The science tiles this round don't help me, but that means I need 2 science tiles next round that do help me. That's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask of a thing. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab a... I had a plan. I know I had a plan. What was my plan? Oh, that's what my plan. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend the 2 to take this guy over here. And then use a 6 to slot him in, which gets some nice bonus points over here. And then can take advantage of something, anything. And there's a bunch of things that could be helpful in different ways, but let's go ahead and... You see, Meg already took a bunch of these warehouses over here. She took 2 of these warehouses, which I score points for. So I want those. So I'm going to grab one of those warehouses. Because she can otherwise hold one in her depot there, which I don't want. Castle Burgundy is amazing. Can't wait for the Alexander Radcliffe version to ship arrive. Yeah, I agree. I think the Alex Radcliffe version of the Castle Burgundy is amazing. But yeah, So what conventions? What conventions are you? Anyone in chat? Let me know the conventions you're going to next. Let me know where you're going to be, because I think I'm currently at PAX East, then Gamma, then UKGE, then Origins, then Gen Con. Nope, I missed. Yeah, no, then Origins, then Level Up Retreat, then Gen Con. Meg, just for the record, I resent you. And I debated taking the cows. I wasn't sure what you would take. Oh, that's bad. That's bad, Meg. I don't appreciate that. I have to hope for 2 cows last round, which seems unlikely at best. Okay. So if we're doing that right now, then I have to adjust my plans a bit. I could put that out and that out. So I could put that out to sell that, which I think I'll do. But it means I don't have a great situation. So I'm going to go ahead and put this out over here. And then we're going to follow that up with a 2 over here. No, you may choose a good type to sell. We're going to sell this one over here. And then I'm going to trade the 2 in for workers. And I'll buy this tile. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Hiding the score from them. Oh, not intentionally. Oh, is that... 1 second. Let's see what the score is. My bad. These screens don't fit perfectly. They're not designed for BGA. We'll have to shrink it a bit. Yeah. I don't know. The score is currently... I don't see a good way to see everything. So I'll just have to scroll over. I can't scroll over. Score is currently 112 meg to 96 me. That's the score, in case you're wondering. We'll drag it over a drop so you can see everything as much as possible, but you won't see everything. It is what it is. But yeah. I can't believe I let Meg take the cattle. That was a mistake. That was a tactical error. I regret my choices in life. Okay, so the 2's out of play, and the 6 is a bunch of sheep, which at this point I should probably debate taking. That's the only problem. But I don't want to, which is the other problem. But is there anything that's worthwhile? No. So what are we going to do? Complain. A 2 and a 6 are like the only values I don't even have for my boats. So I think what we're going to have to do is going to jump the 2 into this over here, which will allow us to take this point building over here, which then I could do nothing with. I think it's time to simply own it and take the sheep, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to finish it. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to hope for the best. Yeah. Not a convention goer. I went to my first board game in 2 weeks. It wasn't a great experience debating on the Connecticut Con. Interesting, Brian. So Brian, so first of all, as a starting baseline, I don't think everyone necessarily will get value out of a convention. So all my questions here are not to convince you in the slightest. They are curiosity. But, and also I owe someone an answer, I just remembered. But as far as the convention, what was it that you didn't like? And what do you think you would get out of a convention? Meaning for me, there's multiple things that, as for my own answer, and feel free, I'm just going to wait for yours, but for me, I go to a convention for a variety of reasons. Part of it is to hang out with people who I like. You know, the nature of being a content creator has meant that I've built a lot of relationships, and so the first convention I went to was already an opportunity to connect with people who I knew I liked. And it changes a lot of the conversation because you're going with a very specifically targeted reason there that isn't necessarily present all the time. Let's see what I got over here. I got that and that. I'm not going for boats right now. I could place that out. This can go out easily enough. So I'm going to pop this into that area there. We could put out a boat, but it's not really why I'm doing things. There's too many things that are going to go wrong for me, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's see. Brian, 1,000 says support the shirt idea from Stacy. So, what's the shirt idea? T-shirt. I regret my choices in life. I generally regret most of my choices in life, just not the serious ones, like just like the small little ones. Yeah, so for me, meeting people that you want to connect with is a big part, and playing games is a big part. But I was looking over the games I played. I play about as many games whether I'm at a convention or not. It's fairly similar. For me, it's about the meeting people that's more of the draw, getting to build those relationships. Basically, I would assume I would go to a board game con to play, learn, and watch games and interact with people. First day, every game was pre-booked. Had trouble figuring out what to do. Oh, Brian, yes. So, a big part about conventions is trying to figure out how to set it up so that people can actually play games as opposed to you wandering around with nothing. So, the first thing I would say, the biggest thing I'd start off with, and this is not there's many answers, but if you can go to a convention with somebody that you are friends with, it helps immensely. It means everything you're doing at that point, your starting baseline is having someone there with you who you can hang out, play board games with, and bounce everything off. And then from there, like I would say 100%, I'm very glad that every convention I've gone to, I've always gone with people that I was close with in one way or another. I don't think I've ever gone to a convention without already being close to somebody who was going. And it definitely helps a significant amount. So I would not undersell that in the slightest. Also, I need to take my turn here and get these things done. What is up with these moves? I don't like it. We're going to go ahead and pop this in here because we're just going to go ahead and do it. And it is what it is. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But we're going to get some points out of it. And then we're going to trade this in for some workers. So we have that customization. Then we're going to confirm our turn. We're just going to end it all and just call it a day. We all call it a day, Brian. But anyways, we also meet in person, James. Basically, going to assume, yep. But yeah, so if you find someone to go with, that's a big one. If you don't have someone to go with, then the next option over there is a few other options you have on the table. But I would say that being able to embracing the idea of being in charge as opposed to being passive is hard, but if you do so, it's very rewarding. Meg, the fact that you rolled a 6 and a 3 was nauseating. I wasn't saying anything, but that was nauseating. Okay, you had no workers. You rolled a 6 and a 3. That was absolutely nauseating. That hurt to watch, and I was just hoping for the best, that I would not be completely screwed out of all my whatevers. It's all good. It's all good. This is just a game. It's all good. Wow, my whole cow strategy went downhill fast. Okay, well, now that I actually placed the building with the 3. Yes, but you placed the building that let you pull things. You still rolled a 6 and a 3. You rolled exactly what you need to deny me my, 20 plus points of cattle. That would have been incredibly satisfying, and I'm totally not bitter about it in the slightest. Okay, we're going to grab the 3 from over here, which will at least help that. Then we're going to go ahead and place this 5 down here, which should give us some degree of something. Let's place it down over here, which will allow us to draw a building. And I'm so this is not my game, Meg. This is not my game. It's not my game at all. But whatever. It is what it is. Okay. They were cows. Yeah, Joseph, they were cows. It was tricky. My favorite part of PAX Unplugged 22 was the Thursday night meetup with Camp Co-op. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the meetups, like this past trip, thanks to iOS, there were a lot of opportunities. Some that Meg was a part of, some that she wasn't, and vice versa as well. She had some on her end, but I got to hang out with, at one point there's a Patreon who walked up who just, started playing games with me. I think they didn't just start playing, they started talking, and then we grabbed a game, and so we played for a bit. In general, hanging out with people who I both know and people who I get to meet for the first time is very rewarding. Very, very rewarding. Okay. I'm just pausing to think here. Give me a second here. This situation has not been my ideal score. I think, Meg, I think you got this game for the record. For Junk and Peeps, I should be hosting a few plays of Foundations in a row in one of the rooms Thursday and Friday morning. That sounds fun. Yeah, I'm middle trying to get my hands on a copy. Did I message him? I think so. I'm in the middle trying to get my hands on a copy of Foundations of Rome for the level up retreat. Meg, you just took my other thing that I wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. This game is definitely going swimmingly my way. We'll pop the 5 down there. And then the 3 will allow me to take from 2 adjacent depots, which is nice. At least I'll get some points there. And we'll go ahead and grab this and this. And we'll take that, and then that, and then that. Okay. Confirm turn. So at least I got a bunch of goods out, which is nice. But I think Meg's going to sweep it. I don't think I can catch up. I wasn't able to finish my yellows. I was not able to finish my greens. I'm not able to finish my browns. I'm barely able to finish anything. And so I think, like, I'm not going to finish my boats either. I guess in theory, could I finish my boats? I have 4 actions left. In theory, there's a possibility I can finish my boats, but I don't think it's the right move. Meg, quick, take a boat for me. I'm older now. You can't roll me anymore. I know you need a 2 yellow. Yeah, it's not the best. Meg's definitely... There was a point when Meg played her own game. Now she's playing my game and her game, which is the way to play. A 3-player Castle Burgundy is a little less cutthroat. 2-player Castle Burgundy, there's definitely a reason for the denial game. So I have 4 actions left, just by pure math. 4 actions left means at best I can take 2 boats and place 2 boats. Even though I could buy one from the middle, I still need 5 actions total. And it's not going to happen. So I cannot build my boats. Since I cannot build my boats, let's focus on what I can do, which is wallow in self-pity. That I can definitely do. Okay, we have a 4. It's obnoxious. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy the center boat. We'll place it, which will... Nope. We're going to sell something. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. I can't do that. It's going to be 1 turn left. Maybe I don't bother doing that. Maybe I do undo turn. And I simply trade in my 4 for 2 workers and sell my 5. I think that's the best action I can do. I don't think there's any strong actions here. It's currently 139 meg to 123. Resin has a copy of Foundations for sale on Discord if you're looking for an extra copy, or did. I don't mind checking with them for sure. So that going back to the original thing about the library I mentioned, like I said that we have a library, it's like 500 to 1,000 games. So I'm building up that library by buying games, but then I'm also going to be reaching out to publishers and saying, hey, these are popular games that I would like to get my hands on. And then some of them will send them and others will buy. Okay, so I have a 6 over here, which I can use for that. Which will at least finish this 4 area, which is worth it in theory. We pull that over here. And I could place a boat, which would give me... I could place a boat, which would give me 3 goods. No, it wouldn't give me 3 goods. I'm just going to go ahead and sell a stack of goods. Because I think it's the best return I can get on my dollar, which is lame. But it is what it is. I rolled a 6 and a 4. Yeah, could I do better than that? You know, we're just going to call it. Confirm turn. I'm not going to bother. Meg destroys with... Actually, not destroyed. Meg, you got 174 to 168. What endgame points do we have? So if you go to the final situation over here, so it looks like I had a bunch of endgame points from this over here, which gave me 12 endgame points, and it looks like, oh, you didn't have any endgame points. Interesting. So Meg got 174 to 168. Definitely took the one over there, and that's basically that. So, good job, Meg, by the way. Good job. Oh my gosh, I like Castle Burgundy a lot. Okay. So, this is going to be a smaller stream tonight because we're just kind of ambiently hanging in the background over here. But that's basically it. That's the story as far as right now. I'm probably going to wrap this up soon. I just want to hop on because all of you... Thanks for the stream tonight. Good game. Yeah. I just want to hop... This is a very last minute because we weren't sure whether Meg would or wouldn't be streaming. And so I just decided to pop on and play 7 Wonders, which didn't happen. It's going to be the most confusing thumbnail ever, although we've had worse. But that's basically it. We'll be back. Meg, so Meg, I don't think you answered. Are you streaming tomorrow on the weekly live? This is most of our communication, by the way, just like this. So Meg may or may not be streaming the weekly live. A valiant effort. Yep, up for stream tomorrow. Okay, great. And then past that, we should be back Thursday, and things should be business as usual for the most part. James, if Arcane Wonders wants to send you a copy, DM me somewhere. James, good to know. I'll happily do so. Thank you for that. And Arcane Wonders should send it to me. I have a good relationship with them, and yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. It was nice chatting to hear some tidbits from your experiences. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I filmed the video today. There's more energy there. It's been a very, very long month, and I'm very, very grateful for the life I get to live. And I think, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun stuff going on. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it for now, because I'm like weirdly just not. My energy levels are down. But I'll be back tomorrow with more videos, with a live stream, and hopefully people to bounce energy off of. And I'll go ahead and get some coffee for tonight. And thanks so much, everyone, for hanging around. And we'll see you Thursday. We'll see you Thursday over here on Camp Co-op, and we'll see you Wednesday over on the weekly live. Until next time, have a good one.